Hi, this is Linda with the Life Station Express. I'm coming to you from the campground one last time, and I just wanted to share a little something. We're having our harvest party here. Our church meets here one more time before it gets too cold. And as you can see, of course, like I said before, the leaves are off the trees, and it's pretty, it's getting chilly. It's pretty chilly today. But I just wanted to share something that Pastor Mark was talking about this morning. And he was talking about how our life changes, and some things change once we give our heart to the Lord, and once we start living with Jesus in our life. And sometimes those changes are subtle, and sometimes those changes are very obvious. It may be the way we speak, it may be some of the words we use, some of our language changes a little bit, and it may be some of our behaviors, maybe some of the places we go, we don't feel comfortable going there anymore, and some other things. But really, if there's been a change of heart, so to speak, there should be a place where other people can see that and recognize that in us. But it made me think, while he was talking about that, it made me think, whoops, I'm right by the creek. Actually, maybe when we change, when the Lord starts teaching us and showing us some things, maybe perhaps we're changing into the person He really called us to be in the first place. Maybe it's not that now we're doing things in a different way, in a more correct way, or in a more godly way, or what, holy, whatever word you want to use. We become sanctified, and that just means renewing our mind and allowing the Lord to show us things in a different way. And I'm thinking maybe that's how we were when we first were created, when we were first born, and God sent us here as a person, as a human being from His hand, so to speak. But He sends us here with gifts and talents and personality, and I'm thinking sometimes when we go back to receiving Him and acknowledging Him and allowing Him to speak into our life, then maybe perhaps we are in essence going back to who we really are. And I wonder if sometimes we don't really know who we are until we come to the realization that Jesus is the one that created us. And when we go back to accepting Him and accepting that He has this life planned for us, that maybe we're really going back to where we were supposed to be, who we were supposed to be. And so many times I hear people talking about, well, I'm this way or I'm that way, but that's because things have happened to us throughout our life. People have said things, done things. We've had experiences and circumstances that maybe have changed us and maybe hardened us a little bit or hardened our hearts. But once we give ourselves to the Lord and we allow Him to come in, and we really allow Him to begin teaching us the things that He wants us to know, and we start absorbing that and we start following Him and following that maybe we're really just turning back into the person we were supposed to be in the first place. And it kind of grieves my heart that most people don't get there, or a lot of people don't get there. I won't say most, but a lot of people think their behaviors are who they are, when maybe really who they are has not been discovered yet, because Jesus is the one that made us, and He's the one that can take us back to that place of understanding who we really are. You know, are you really shy, or did something happen to you that make you shy? Did you really enjoy partying, or did you really enjoy tricking people or lying to people and trying to get things your way? Or was that just because of some things that have happened to you? And maybe you're finding out that living a life of honesty is so much easier and so much more refreshing. You don't have to worry about, what did I say the last time I saw them? Do I have to continue that same story? Or can you just be honest and say, hey, this is what happened to me last week, or hey, this is how I'm feeling, and not worry about what are they going to think, or what did I tell them last time? So it's just really refreshing, and I'm going to think about that a little more, and maybe study and pray about that a little more. But who are we, and who did God create us to be? And what has the world done to us? And what, instead of what has the world done for us, what has the world done to us? And what has, what have we seen, and what have we gotten into? Could it just be something as easy as something we've listened to, or movies we've watched, or people we've listened to or have allowed certain people to speak into our life that maybe really haven't had our best interest at heart, but want to put their opinions and their ideas on us. So I think it's really important to go to the Word and say, you know, Lord, who do you say I am? He says we are chosen, and he says he has given us all the gifts that we need. And every gift that has come to us from him is a good gift. And he said when he made man that he created a good thing. So we are a good thing. And when we come alive in our spirit because of Jesus Christ, then we get to start at that place and sometimes go back to that restore point and see, who did God really create me to be, and how am I really supposed to behave in this world, and who am I really supposed to be? And we are to portray Jesus and do the things that he calls us to do, because he has everything. And everything that he has, he says, is ours. And all the love he has is ours. And everything that he has is ours. We just have to learn how to step into that and how to grow into that. So that's just a little thought I had. You know, we change, and there should be an outward change once we come to the Lord and start following the Bible and following what he says. But then, you know, when we're changing, are we really changing some of the things that have happened to us and changing back into that person he created us to be? So it's a good thing to explore that and see who we are. And I'm going to have to stop because there's a hay wagon coming, and it's probably going to be a little too noisy. The kids and some of the adults are riding around the campground on the hay wagon, so that's so fun. That's so cool. And although it's a little brisk and windy here today, it's very clear and it's very nice. It was cloudy. So glad it got nice. So this is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. And just a thought today for you this Sunday, November 2nd, 2014. God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off now because the hay wagon's coming. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.